Yo, I just joked the band director. I got a brand new saxophone.
Welcome back. So we got more gym fakery today with Ashton Hall. So this guy went viral for the morning routine with the ice and the mouth tape and the nose tape. Everyone in the world's seen this. Let's break it down. Let's go. Everyone's seen this morning routine by now, but anyone that hasn't, let me break it down real quick. He wakes up at 3:52. He does a couple of push-ups on the balcony at 4 a.m. He sits there for 2 hours with some ice, some journaling. And nearly 3 hours later, he then goes to the gym and gets on the treadmill. All whilst not eating or seemingly not having any food in this period at all. And wants us to believe that one, he's natural, and two, that he's got that shape by doing this. There's no way he's got that amount of muscle from not eating for 3 hours and then going to do cardio. Obviously, he does other workouts as well, but this isn't what he does daily. If he done this daily, he would not look like that. It's very important to establish that. And then more ice, because that's very important for gains. And then finally, 5.5 hours after waking up, this guy decides to eat a proper meal. Most of us are awake for 18 hours a day, and we do not have time to spend near enough 6 hours journaling, putting our face in water, and doing cardio without eating. This is not the morning routine he does, and I don't suggest it to anyone. It's gone so viral because I think it's added some sort of health and beauty, some sort of gym, and some sort of spiritualism kind of mixing together.
Getting into the next question, are you natty? Woo! I know most people try to stay away from this question, whether they're using it or not. And me personally, I just don't care. Like I had it in my bio on Instagram, lifetime natural. And I was getting like so much hate. People were like putting in my comments like, yo, this dude is just like a liar, stuff like that. And I'm at the point like, I just don't care, bro. Like I'm me, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna push who I am. You know, my faith, I'm gonna talk about it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm 100% natty. A lot of people aren't gonna believe it. I never drank ever, never even tasted alcohol in 27 years. 27 years old if you don't know. Never smoked ever. Like I don't mess around or play with any drugs. And steroids, PEDs, whatever you want to call them, they're included. You know what I'm saying? Don't do drugs.
I kid you not, bro. I was really in the air for 4 minutes.
I'll say it again. Every single one of those clips after claiming he's a lifetime natural was tennis, swimming, sprinting, push-ups. We didn't see any weights. Now, of course, I've seen clips of him lifting weights, but he's not promoting the way he got in that shape. Even if he was a lifetime natural, those are not the activities that gets you into the shape that he's in.
You can't just starve yourself all the time, skip breakfast, and expect to have a physique like this.
I keep my calorie count around 2,000 to 2,500 calories per day. So if I'm starting off the day with 800 calories, bro, I'm gonna get to like at least 3,500, 4,000 calories, no problem.
And so he can only eat 2,000 to 2,800 calories. And in 3 years goes from 183 to 218 pounds while staying shredded the entire time. And not only that, actually getting leaner. And so if you think this guy's natural, well, you're probably in the 5% of people who also thought the Liver King was natural.
So most males will need to eat around 2,000 to 2,500 calories a day to sustain a very average level of muscle mass. Someone in that kind of shape cannot spend the first 6 hours of the day or nearly 6 hours of the day not eating and then subsequently only eat 2,800 of the max calories and maintain that shape with the amount of cardio he is seen to do or suggests he does. You got to understand the whole thing is a facade. Like he said, it just reminds me of Liver King. And if you forgot who Liver King was, this is him.
If you did take steroids, would you inject them?
Yeah.
Every morning?
Oh no, some guys, if I was to use steroids, I'd be a very mild user. And I have once, if I had have ever tried it, I would have tried it once to use a lot and didn't really notice a great deal of difference. Do you know what I mean? But a lot of women would take 4 to 5 times the amount that I take.
Would take.
Yeah, would take.
Wake up at 3:50 a.m. and you do exactly what I tell you to do on a day-to-day basis. You will gain 20 pounds of muscle in 30 days. 20 pounds of muscle in 30 days. So wake up at 3:50 a.m. and you do exactly what I tell you to do on a day-to-day basis. You will gain 20 pounds of muscle in 30 days.
Now, the claim of making 20 pounds of muscle in 30 days is crazy enough. But did that guy just go into McDonald's? It makes it even worse. And there's only one extreme case where this would be possible, and that is with an absolute beginner, ideally someone around maybe 18, 19 years old that's not been eating very well, that starts eating really well in a massive surplus in calories and starts training efficiently and smart, not going crazy and getting injured. That is possible maybe for the first month. Still probably not, honestly. But to sustain that, or the idea that that is a consistent possibility, suggests that he's mis-selling his service, or he's just been taking gear for so long he's lost sight of what true gains is.
His coaching programs, the average price of his coaching programs is $5,000.
But paying $5,000 a month will get you amazing advice like this.
Why are you still working your 9 to 5?
Why are you still working your 9 to 5 job? You're working your 9 to 5 because you have bills to pay. You don't just quit your job. Lies. Ashton Hall is all about lies.
Liar! Liars! Liar!
Yes, he's very good at it. Enough to make him millions of dollars. But should you in fact believe his lies and do what he has done?
Now, I'm not here slamming anyone. Ashton Hall is in amazing shape. But I would respect him if he was honest with his lifestyle, honest with any PEDs he's taken, because realistically, I don't believe that he is a lifetime natural. And I especially don't believe that he's living the lifestyle that he's telling people. Honesty is the biggest thing. With all of this misinformation online now, we need to know what we can trust. And unfortunately, the most viral people tend to be the ones that lied the most to get there. Now let's take a look at some realistic goals if you are in fact actually natural in 2025, God forbid. So in 100 days, he gained 10 kilograms of lean muscle by the looks of it. Great effort. That is what you could expect. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little less. It really depends on all the variables. Eating, sleeping, stress, all this kind of stuff, or how smart you're training to begin with. But this is what we should be glamorizing. That's unfortunately it for today. Thank you guys. I appreciate all the support. I'll be back soon. Take it easy.
Before I fall to the system, I'm gonna try and do good with my gifting and pray to the Lord for some wisdom. Pray. Hopefully someone will listen. Amen.